Yes, I mean, when is it not me doing it? Am I right? I will. Yeah, I can do it. So,
Well, this is technically the last recap, so enjoy it.
I guess so. So, last. Yep. Well, last one for.
That's
Last
not
one
what
for
he
the year,
said.
right?
No, the last.
Oh, we're never doing recaps ever again.
Why are you stopping with recaps?
I have a replacement, so I don't need the players to do it anymore, since you guys keep saying, not me, not me, not.
Hey, don't. Hey, you can't say that to me. I've taken every opportunity. I'm even posting them occasionally in a channel. I put in work, goddammit. I bring you pictures of Spider-Man every week.
Maybe you should start doing the recap.
All right. So last time we picked up with us dealing with the magic hand TM. And we were able to defeat it thanks to the use of the Autumn Leaf Sword, which is the artifact that we got from the forest near Rising Frost that the devil told us about. So, because that has the ability to harm non-living creatures at a level of vulnerability, it was able to affect the small hands, and we're able to dice them up. After which, we went back up, reported what happened to Freeland, took a rest, came back down. Thanks to Quinn preparing a higher tier dispel magic using ritual casting, Keem was able to use that rune to dispel the portal that the hand came from. After which, we got some XP. We then investigated the room. Sachi saw a dark portal hole going down and decided to fly into it again. Because going into portals has worked out great so far. Thankfully, we had a rope again. Sachi flew back up. We continued to explore. We found notes about how this place used to be a prison and that people were kept here for short periods of time before being killed. Found some unbreakable manacles that we tried to get off the wall but didn't work. Investigated a desk which had some more information and had a diary. Then we moved on to the next room where we found this soul cauldron and lamps that had people's souls inside of it. And we found out that this place is connected to the one, the only, the best NPC, the best boy, Vecna. And Sachi now has a soul chalice? I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, basically she can look into it and then see the memories of souls. So Sachi put that in a bag of holding, and that's totally not going to go wrong using that constantly. But
You guys think that's way more connected to Vecna than it actually.
Look, man, you just put Vecna.
You were the one who mentioned Vecna 5 times in those memories, so...
In fairness, it shows you memories of people that you know of.
Okay, we didn't know that part of it. But you can't blame me for getting suspicious when every memory she saw in that thing mentioned Vecna, alright? You can't blame me for that part.
Because it's the only creature at all that you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But she wouldn't let any of us touch it, so I couldn't have theorized that it was something else.
Alright.
But
who wants to spin first? Kima?
Oh, I wasn't finished.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, if this is my last one, I'm making a detailed one. We then tried to get through a door that was heavily reinforced with a bunch of different locks. Light managed to get through one of them after spending some time, but it disintegrated to adamantine thieves' tools. Then we went back up, and then we decided to do some training for a bit. Kima's getting trained by Freeland in ethical magic. Everyone else went off to, as far as I know, before all the time skip stuff happened in downtime out of game. The last thing I heard they were doing was going to track down a bandit camp and kidnap a barbarian so the cat can take character levels. But we also found out, thanks to Dream Sachi, that Alice is being held captive by this like weird abomination monster in the dream realm that's almost killing her, and Alice is barely surviving, which triggered psychological programming in Quinn, causing them to have a reaction and essentially their heart to almost explode, which Linnell managed to stop by putting Quinn in the dream realm. Then Quinn returned. The essence stone that was inside their heart exploded, giving them and us about a bunch of essence. And now Quinn can access programmed illusions of Vulpes and Alice, because this is their contingency if one of them is in danger, to try and convince Quinn to assist them. Now,
you must save my family.
You must save your family.
You must
Fuck, that's
save my
perfect.
family.
Alright. So, picking up with light.
Thank you, inspiration.
Actually,
don't we have to
no,
roll?
spin. Kima is getting a tier 2
It's on
positive
the-
encounter.
Can you
Nice.
Stream that.
Yep.
What encounter?
Tier 2 positive.
Ooh. Hi, it's me.
Mhm. Come on, boon. Give me a boon.
I'm
One inspiration.
Ah, all right.
the best.
Come on, come on, boon.
One treasure ascension token.
Ooh.
What does that do?
Increases the loot quality of something by one. Basically, when you're looting.
Okay.
That's not in the bot integrated. Okay. I just check what we have to note down manually.
Another inspiration.
Okay.
Honestly, by this many rolls, few inspirations are part of the deal.
A tier 3 negative encounter.
God damn it.
Back, nah.
You know you guys get to choose when those go off.
We
Really?
do? What happens if we just never choose for it to go off?
Never goes off.
When would you choose a negative encounter?
Loot and XP. Magic items, artifacts. There's so much that you can gain from that.
Oh, that's just meant with negatives, so something we have to fight.
Yeah, but
But
tier 3 is
You,
pretty
you don't
bad,
always
though.
have to fight the negative.
Tier 3, like, I know there are different tiers, but if we don't have a scale of what they mean when having different tiers is like, if a tier 1 is at our level, then a tier 3 is very bad. If a tier 4 is at our level, a tier 3 is kind of good.
Right,
I don't know if that's
and
worth spending 2 to re-roll. Nah. Keep it.
Yeah.
Come on,
If you can
boon.
choose
Boon.
a session extender.
Alright.
Noting it down. Noting it down.
Alright, Light, you're up.
Oh, up. Was that already all of them?
Yep.
Yeah, because I got 2 1 inspirations.
Wait, how many was that?
6.
Yeah, but he has 7.
Why has he got 7?
Didn't you say he gets a roll for the recap?
No, he gets an inspiration for the recap.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll
thought
take
that-
a roll for the recap if you'd allow
Sorry,
that.
then that was my. I've understood that he would get a roll instead of an inspiration. Okay. Then I roll the wheel.
I'll give you an additional roll if you take a character flaw of my choosing.
No.
Spin, spin, spin.
It's not
spin,
worth it. I'll
spin,
just get 1
spin,
inspiration
spin.
again if I do that.
Random boon.
Oh, come on!
Hey, let me have it.
Hey, Kima, you know if you took that random flaw,
Honestly, I might do it. But nah, the spin is not worth a random flaw.
Next. One inspiration.
Okay. Ah.
Another one inspiration.
Next.
Tier 4 positive encounter.
Damn.
Damn.
Two inspiration. And last
get
but not
one
least, you got one inspiration
I
twice.
got twice. So what am I missing then? Present Ascension, tier 2 positive, tier 3 negative. I'm only counting 5.
What 5 are you
Tier 1 inspiration, treasure ascension token, tier 2 positive, tier 3 negative.
Session extender.
Oh, right, session extender, okay.
Last one.
One inspiration.
Hey. I'm happy with this, all of this.
Oh, does he need to roll for what boon he gets?
Yep, he'll need to roll a D100.
Come on, one. Come on, one.
You want high.
Just because
Higher is more power. Well,
Hey, James.
Yeah.
How many weeks was I in this thing?
8 days.
So 1 week. That means I regained 1 luck point. I use it for this.
Come on.
Alright.
Big money.
Alright,
Worth it.
let me see what a 91 is. Roll me a
Can you also
D12.
look up what a 4 was? Just out of curiosity. Cool. I gained a purple dragon as a pet.
Oh, that's funny.
What you get?
A cobalt tail. Honestly, would really be funny.
You gain 1 additional achievement slot.
What?
You gain an additional achievement.
Fuck yeah! Okay, that's so great. Now I'm just asking, how can I change the achievement slots?
To be fair, you can attune to more items than it says you're proficient with on Foundry. Than you're attuned to.
I can increase your achievement slots. I'm pretty sure I'm only high.
Ah, okay. And could you please do that? That was pretty great. I'm very happy.
Ah, you've got an active effect modifying. Alright, Sachi. Are you ready for your wheel to be
Oh, really? Also, can I ask what the 4 would have been?
It would have been a D20.
What do you mean a D20?
So, the 4 gets you to the category. The D20 determines what thing in the category it is.
And what category would it have been?
Beast and magical phase.
Also not bad. Whoop whoop. Human slots are very good.
Oh yeah.
Archie?
Huh?
Your turn to roll. First inspiration.
I think one inspiration is the most common thing on the wheel, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You gain one. Next. Tier 3
Ooh.
negative encounter.
Write it down. You can choose yourself when you use it.
Next. +3 encounter difficulty.
Can we also choose that ourselves, or is that still one you do?
You choose one that. A random boon. Because fuck
I hate
you,
it here. I hate it here.
So that's Archie's second random boon.
Damn it, lights, mum.
Hey, you can roll again.
No, I can't.
You can for a floor.
Maybe your father had it better than me.
Alright, what would the flaw be?
I don't know yet. Alright. That
He
was
shrinks.
4. Next one is the epic moment.
Oh, it's an ep. Okay.
Yeah.
And a session extent.
Nice.
Nice.
Archie really got good things.
Can't wait for Quinn to get a random boon as well.
Please, yes.
Thank you, Kima.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
you're welcome. It was shade as well.
Everyone gets a boom except for one who bought it.
I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess.
You want to know how many human slots I have right now?
7?
6.
Okay. I thought 6 was the more conservative estimate, but I didn't know how much you invested into con. I know it was at least. I knew it was at least a +5. I just didn't know if it was
As
a
much as
+6
I
or...
could. As I did with int, wisdom, charisma, and strength.
Hmm.
So, start you rolling for a boon.
Yep, roll a d1.
Come on, 100. Come on, 100. Nice. 66.
Nice.
69.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. I know which tree this is.
Uh-oh.
I
Roll
have
me
a
d20.
feeling. No, please. Oh, come on,
I
20.
suddenly become a bar.
Your charisma grows by 1.
Yikes. 2. Am I able to re-roll that? Is high better?
Depends on what your definition of better is.
You can spend 2 inspirations to.
2?
Yeah. Or if
Yeah.
you're
Did
not
you do
evil
that?
aligned, you can give yourself advantage.
What?
Sorry, I forgot your group's not actually evil aligned like most people. You guys could just give yourself advantage on that, so
Wait, what?
the D20 or the D100.
Why do we?
I
need
mean,
to-
I just got an inspiration, so is higher better?
Higher is better.
Okay, I'll try. I'll use that inspiration that I just got then.
Okay, are you using on a D100 or the D20?
D20, please.
The D20.
Roll a D20.
James.
Yeah.
Do we still
Yes!
get do we still get
Oh,
an
no.
inspiration for showing up on time?
Yes.
Okay.
So, boon of seduction. You have an
Oh
advantage on
my-
all ability checks when attempting to seduce a creature.
Wow. Let me guess. All of the 69 is like that.
All of 69 is something along those.
What would the 2 have been?
RV2 was boon of shape change. You can make yourself more attractive to any individual creature of your choosing.
Oh. Let's see how Sachi uses this.
Disappointingly, I'm sure.
Do you know which creature granted Sachi this?
Oh.
Malconvet.
Yeah,
Malcolm.
I know.
What? Wait, a creature grants the boon?
Yeah.
Oh, who granted me it? Someone random.
What was your
Uh,
additional
slot.
attunement?
Yeah.
So that was likely the Dark Power.
Fuck. Okay.
No, maybe it's better I didn't get a boon then.
Didn't expect that one. And Sachi is just collecting boons.
Boon Infinity Gauntlet.
At some point you will have all the boons. Okay.
All right. So picking up with Lion,
Boop boop.
what would you like to do, Lion? You've just arrived
I'm
back in town.
Oh, I arrived back in town already. Okay. I go to the place where we are staying.
All right.
And try to find the others.
You can find Kima. But as per usual,
this-
everyone else is out.
Really?
Is this-
Everyone
is-
else is
Is this what is this month 1 or month 2 of the time skip?
Should be month.
How far into month 2?
Towards the
Would you say about halfway into month 2?
Yeah.
Okay, then I get 1 roll for progress on finding these sword pieces.
Hey, 19 and 19.
I'll take advantage to make that a 33. So deduct 1. So yeah, I'm a month into it. I feel like I don't know. I feel like since everyone else has just been going off and doing their own shit this entire time, I probably have like barely noticed light being.
Wow.
Well, like I feel like I would have noticed, but like, have you ever told me that you're going away on quests before you go and do them?
I will tell you guys when I'm going away.
Okay, so you told us about this one and then you.
I'm not just leaving her without telling anyone.
Okay, because that's what you.
I'll be back in like a month. If I don't come back by then, I'm dead. Please bring me back.
Around the lines of that, yes.
Okay. So, all right. So if I knew you were gone, I would say, "Oh, you're back. How did the quest
Yes.
go?"
Where are the others?
I don't know.
Not said anything?
No, Sachi. I don't know what they're doing. I'm assuming it's looking into that soul lamp thing, and Quinn, I have no clue.
To see them, tell them we need to meet up.
I mean, I can just sending them, and it'll just take me a couple hours.
Yeah, do that. I'll check if I can find them in the rooms.
All right. You find Sachi conducting research in their room.
Hi. We need to meet up this evening.
All right. How'd your trip go?
Later.
I see.
And after
Light would have
that,
lost their eye.
Oh, it's like missing an eye again?
Every time they go incapacitated.
Jesus, what happened to you?
later. I will tell them to meet up in the evening. I don't know what time is it. Midday. Then go into my room and scream for a few hours.
Strian knocks on the.
No.
I'm just wondering if you can keep it down.
No.
What happened?
Leave.
No. Obviously, something has happened. What happened?
Fine, I keep it down. Just leave.
No. Something has happened. What is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Then I'm not gonna leave.
Fine. Just lays down in bed.
He comes back about 5 minutes later with some tea.
Thanks.
What happened?
He's just scared with a few hours right now.
I'll grant you whatever time you need once I'm informed.
Quest went wrong.
Who did you lose?
Alduin.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I have to talk a lot later, so...
I understand. He leaves you with some tea and cookies.
Aww. How was this guy the first really good NPC we met?
Because he sticks to himself and does his own thing, and when people come and bother him, he leaves.
He's my hero for real.
Didn't work out too well this time.
Well, this time you guys are offering him some
Yes, Kima.
magic.
Okay.
Alright. So later that night, you all meet.
Yeah.
Strian
If you
brings
have
you all tea and cookies. He has made some dragon cookies.
I take some, but I'm not going to eat any.
That's good. Because the tea and cookies taste absolutely crap compared to what you've eaten before.
What?
All right. So you know how
Everything's
you've
just
eaten
ash.
food. You know how you've eaten food made by Ord? You've
Yes.
Cronenberg's your taste buds.
But I succeeded on the...
Yeah, it means you're not addicted to it. If you become addicted to it, you'll kill people to get more of that.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, these are really nice. Thank you.
Are you two also coming?
Yeah, I would be there. You told me to.
I'm just...
Both Sarchi and Quinn are
Okay. So everyone. Okay. So... Do you guys want the long version or the short version?
Whichever version you're comfortable with telling.
And I just start. She also would like look kind of weird today, like in a manner trying to get ready, but utterly failed on it. So I went away, and I got ambushed.
Oh,
And she looks at the cookies. He died.
oh.
So anyway, I woke up in this room full of wood, with no clothes, and shackled to a bed. Turns out the people I was hunting were human traffickers. And I tried to escape, didn't went well. And yeah, second time I got secured a little tighter. James, would there be scars? Okay. So you would see like very big scars on her wrists. But Sachi would know were not there before.
Kima looks horrified.
So it's not the wrist ones that would have caused scars, it's all of the other ones.
Oh really? Not the
Those ones were lay on hands.
okay, that's yeah. Okay, but yeah, many new ones. So yeah, that was all the bad stuff. Now let's come to the weirdly maybe bad stuff. So someone showed up. She was called Razia, was an SMR paladin, and really friendly. She said I should come along with her. Didn't want to pay the slavers because she said slavery is bad. And yeah, intimidated them so hard that I got all my stuff back that I still had there. Then we visited a friend of them called Vespa. He sent Razia to get me because he can see the future. And he wants to break into the vault of the Kingdom of the Sun to get 2 items and wants us to help him. Alongside a lot of other people. So yeah. That's how I nearly died and got out.
Sachi
first-
blinks at you a couple times.
Kiwa does the same.
Any questions so far?
Several, but I think the most important thing is I'm so sorry that happened.
It's fine.
No, it's not. That shouldn't happen to anyone.
I know, but let's for now stick to what is on the table here. So yeah, he wants this guy. He's a demon.
All right.
And yes, he really, really gets along with Erazia the Asima. They seem to be friends. Also weirded out by that.
Friend or mind control?
I don't know. Like, it's possible? But they seem like he didn't seem to hate her and she didn't seem to hate him, so who's controlling who?
Or maybe just a lot of self-control on both of their ends.
Yeah. Maybe. So yeah, so he wants to get in there to get 2 items. I
Okay.
think I asked what they were, I'm not sure anymore. No, I asked what he wanted to do with them. That was a little bit more important, I think. So turns out he wants to become a demon prince.
Oh. Spectacular.
And he needs those items to get an edge on his competitor.
And let me guess. That competitor is...
Yes. He's not trying to kill her. I specifically asked. But he said he wants to, but he doesn't need to get what he wants, so the items are not for Sorry, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was. Take your time.
So I think he doesn't need to kill her to get to the place. But he said he would like to, so I'm not sure what happens afterwards. But I asked what happens to her afterwards, and he said she would just stay a demon general. I don't know. Lord, one of the things.
Did this guy say what exactly he's after? He didn't say what he's after in the...
No.
Alright.
Again, I asked for what he wanted to do with it, not exactly what he was after.
And
But
are you...
So the thing is, everyone who helps can keep the other stuff that is in the vault.
Alright.
Including a sword piece.
And do you believe him when he says that there's a sword piece in there?
Yeah. Who knows that we are after those?
If this guy can see the future, he might. Or if he knows Linnell.
Maybe. If they are really competitors, why should she tell him all of this? She even knows.
Well, she probably has to report it to higher up people than herself, and then he could have found out from higher ups.
Maybe. Working on a lot of assumptions.
Also, if he mentioned it to you, then he knows that you're interested in it, and magic being restored, it goes against what they want.
Honestly, I'm not sure about his true intentions. I just know that he got me out of there, so that's the only fact here.
Yeah, but this is still the people that we're, trying to prevent from doing what they're going to do.
I know.
And best case scenario, we're just empowering them. Worst case scenario, this is some kind of trap that we're walking into where we're either going to be made the fall guys because we're minor nobles from a different country stealing from a secure vault of another country, which could incite war. Or this is just some other trap just to lure us into a situation where we're just going to die.
Maybe. But also on the other hand, if we don't go with it, then either he comes after us with all the others, or /and as one of the things we are looking for afterwards.
And who's to say that the thing that he's looking for isn't that piece of the sword? He just mentioned it was there. He didn't say that you could take it.
It was implied.
You shouldn't have things be implied when it comes to dealing with magical creatures and contracts for working for them.
That was never the thing of a contract. And don't say it's implied with things like this.
I'm just saying that the fact that he hasn't promised it as part of you doing this.
He's promised that everyone who partakes can take whatever is in the vault.
Aside from the two things that he won't say what he's after.
Again, might just have been me not asking that specific question. Thing is, we don't know shit. Just know what he told me, and I relate to you. Nothing of this is fact or truth or lie, or we can only assume. I personally say not going for it puts us at risk. Going for it, puts us at risk. Personally, I would rather take the risk in going for it.
I just think this sounds way too suspicious.
That sounds suspicious, but what's the alternative? Sticking here, waiting for him to come after us?
I mean, who's to say he'll come after us at all?
I don't know. Who's to say he doesn't?
I think if someone like that is going to the trouble of luring us into a trap, then he will be coming after us eventually.
Yeah. And also, he wanted some scapegoats. Why go through all the trouble of getting me out?
Because that gives you a reason to want to help him because you feel like you owe him. Also, if he doesn't like Linnell, what's a good way of pissing off and getting back at Linnell for trying to take a position that is rightfully his?
Oh, it was never.
And then I look at
said
Sachi.
Yes.
Or that he wants, or that he feels he's entitled to, or that he's after. He said you said he wants to kill Linnell, but he doesn't need to. Well, this way he gets what he wants because he gets the 2 items, and he does something that angers Linnell because he endangers / gets his sister killed, her sister killed.
It's possible.
Her name is Lyneth. That's not Linnell.
He also used her demon name the first time. Some weird language I couldn't understand.
Dima, Sachi, make me history check.
Ooh. Finally.
Something that Light just said doesn't add up. Is it that Light doesn't understand it or couldn't comprehend it?
Sorry, can you repeat that, James?
What stands out to you about it is it that Light couldn't comprehend it or couldn't understand it?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
If Light could not comprehend it, then that is their true name. If it's that they couldn't understand it, then it's their name in Abyss.
Do I remember what it was of the 2?
You could not comprehend.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry, did you say you couldn't comprehend or couldn't understand it?
Was something weird, something different. Something I never heard before.
True name, perhaps?
Maybe. Why would he say that? Why would he just tell us that true? What?
Well, people only have someone's true name as usually as a sign of ultimate trust, because if you have someone's true name, you can destroy their very being or get them to do what you want.
So?
That just makes a lot more sense why Linif is doing what they're doing then.
You think he's responsible?
I don't think he's responsible, but the fact that he has her true name that gives... If someone has your true name, then they could potentially have ultimate power over you.
So you think someone else also has that?
Probably Malconvet, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, if I had, like, your true name, I could just say your true name and die in the same sentence, and then boom.
But that means you could do that.
Yeah.
So why is he going through all of this?
Because his higher-ups would probably be pissed off at him for doing that, because you're getting rid of a valuable resource. If she's strong and capable enough to be considered a candidate for that kind of position, then that's not really someone you want to throw away in terms of your military ranks so easily.
Maybe.
Especially if they're unquestionably loyal to you because of the fact that you have their true name.
Also, this is looking at it from our perspective. There's to say that the demons have the same perspective on it. Listen, I'm happy to leave this up to a vote. My position, I think we should go for it. But you're against it. I'm not going to force anything. I'm just going to say one more. Regardless of what you choose, we're going to deal with the consequences together.
Perhaps we should look into the rumor to see if the sword could actually be there. If
James?
there's talk of it somewhere, then there may be potential in this idea.
Yes.
Did I get like a due date when we should be back? We only have 2 days.
That makes it slightly more difficult.
This sounds too much like some sort of trap or a stitch up for us.
I don't know.
He benefits so much from getting us caught up in this, and like he essentially stops the only people researching to restore magic, which is something that will actively harm his people's cause. He gets revenge on Lyneth because he targets her sister or someone she cares about. He'll still get the items he's afterwards and still secure his demon prince position.
All of this just seems like a lot of hassle to go through for this. Like, why make us the scapegoats if he knows where we are and could just have us with like click of his finger?
Because it means that things won't go back to him.
Back to him in what way?
Because if he puts together a crew for this and someone's able to figure out who did this, eventually you can follow the paper trail of investigating the mysterious people that broke into the vault back to him. But if you find people in the vault that it just becomes a hassle for him. I'm not saying that people can track him down and kill him. I'm just saying it's a security effort. Just because not everyone believes in Occam's razor. Just because there's simpler solutions doesn't mean people go for them. Sorry, I shouldn't use Occam's razor. That's a term from the realm where the place the Celestials came from. But you get the point. Plenty of people that are powerful enough will go out of their way to do inefficient methods just because they can, rather than going for the simplest solution. I mean, look at Remus or Alice. They could have done a lot of stuff far easier if they just did a direct, simple method rather than playing mind games or blowing millions of gold to do something. They do it because they can, rather than because it's the simplest, most efficient method of doing it. Also, killing Sachi directly might just piss off Linnell at a point where he's not willing to piss off Lineth. Sorry.
Maybe. I'm still personally foregoing risking it.
He said he sees the future, right?
Yeah.
Did he foresee us joining him?
He used the word choice in quotations. Can be a hint to his power or a hint to, like, a threat. He also wasn't too concerned with me getting you to come in. So, in the future he sees, most likely yes. But I've tried to keep that fact out of my decision making.
As you should. You can't let what someone else sees of the future dictate your decision making.
In the end, it might just be that we now decide something else and then the future he sees changes.
Yes, well, seeing the future and future events that have been seen by seers can, in most cases, happen. The flow of time can be diverted or broken off. It's like a...
From your understanding
think
of your education, when a seer foresees something, that is what happens. A seer's vision cannot be changed.
Yeah, but a seer can also be lying about seeing something.
Yes, they can lie.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
So
your
just 'cause a
classes, your specific classes would have covered this sort of.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too keen about prophecies.
Neither am I.
Thing is,
I'm not keen about them, but they also shouldn't be ignored.
a lot of possibilities.
One thing that I'm not sure about is why he would want, like the one reason why I'm so doubtful is, like, what can we even do to assist him in this instance? Like, with his level of power and the people he knows, he could probably get people better whatever he needs us to do than us. If you get what I mean. That's another reason why I'm so suspicious of this.
You wanted me for sneaking around.
Yeah, but, like, there are probably people like, you're really great at what you do. All of us are. But there are people better than us, and that's an objective fact. And with his level of influence and say is the power, he could probably find more qualified people than us to do what he wants us to do, which is another reason why I'm so suspicious of this.
That's an interesting thing, because if we go with like We say that what he said about his future powers is true, and what he saw was us doing the heist, and it went well for him. Maybe that's the reason why he wants to do it exactly that way.
Maybe, but going well for him doesn't mean it goes well for us.
Yeah. I just wanted to try to, I don't know, say something to the point you made.
No, I think that's a fair thing to think. It's just all this just... It's not great for convincing me that this is a good idea.
I don't know if right now whatever we decide can really be a good idea. I might have another one.
Don't forget that you have cookies for each of them as
I know. They were so good. Why should I give them to give it to them?
That's a spare.
This is the only food that tastes good anymore.
Everything else is so trash. So he hasn't made a threat yet. What if we travel there? And you are able to speak to him yourself. Ask the questions I couldn't answer.
I would like to insight check light.
All right, what are you inside?
Just if they seem like they're acting their self in this regard.
They are a little bit depressed at the moment.
But nothing else seems off.
You tell me.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that she would have made considerably less jokes, puns, and everything in this whole dialogue than any other time, even with heavy topics.
All right.
Wait, James.
Yep.
You see, it said the deadline is in 2 days.
Yep.
But we need 4 days to travel.
No, you need
I
to.
needed 4 days. Yeah, I needed 2 days.
Yep.
So the others might need more.
No, if you take a couple.
Okay. So we can't sleep a night about it. Sad. So yeah. I think that's everything I have to say right now. My vote is cast. So if you want to ask more questions, if you say something.
I think this is just way too suspicious for it to be something that we should trust or do.
So you're for staying here.
Honestly, yeah.
Somewhat poetic, but it now comes down to Sachi. Matter everyone ignores Kryn right now.
Look, if you're that set on doing this, then I'm willing to go with you and at least talk to the guy. But
I'm not set on doing this. I just expressed that, in my opinion, I think we should do it.
I'm pretty sure that if we show up there, it counts as us agreeing.
Maybe.
I agree with Kima's points.
Oh, there was something I
But
forgot.
also,
Sorry, this is not to convince you anymore because it's a stupid point. But I just wanted to say that he said something about some incredible crafter who is a friend of his called Orn. Maybe
oh, that guy.
like he could
Orn?
make, like he told us to get some that he could make us some good gear, but also getting to know someone like that might be good for other things in the future.
Sachi was
You mean the
raising
guy
this
that's on the
information. Kima, you can make me a history.
All right.
Kima, you cannot recall the name.
Never heard of him, but so another crafter that's on the payroll of a demon then.
Another crafter that's on the pit. What?
Well, like a crafter that's on the roll of, sorry, I meant to say another, sorry. So he's so someone that can make items
Yeah.
that's working for a demon.
I don't know. Working for
Items that I don't know could be plugged or used to scryas later, or
I just know that we need someone to put stuff together. And this is an information I got that I wanted to share.
I know, but I don't think we should trust like the first guy that we heard of with something like that. Especially if he's once again working for someone who we're actively opposed to. Like just to remind you, we are trying to stop what he is actively wanting to do.
Never said anything about that.
He's wanting to progress in the hierarchy, and that's the goal of the hierarchy.
I'm just saying. Everything's assumption.
Yes, because of evidence.
Not saying you're wrong, but I don't know.
Something interesting, I guess, is that he said he knows this crafter to you, right? But you don't know who this crafter is?
Only heard my name.
Well, I have heard of him before. And apparently he is pretty good, so there's at least that much truth in his story. Is that you must at least know of this person to use him to convince you.
Okay.
However, I'm still. I. I feel like I agree with Kima that we shouldn't. Because if it truly is fated or something, then we'll end up there somehow.
Okay.
But it feels a bit risky.
2 against 1. So I would suggest then we maybe now focus some research onto finding out if there really is a piece in that vault. So in the end, we know that there was one, and then we can check out where it's gone afterwards. Maybe also think into this Vesper guy some more.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And I'm sorry if I was just shooting down all your ideas. I wasn't trying to be pessimistic. I'm just
I
concerned.
tried to shoot down your ideas too, so that's a discussion.
I know, but like, I have every reason to think that this is a trap that he's set up to fucking kill us.
In the
So
end, that's technically a point. Like, if all of this is the truth, which right now is a 50-50 chance, our whole mission is failed.
mm,
Like,
Yeah.
if we don't go, we're gambling. We're gambling on him lying, and
I'm not. It's not even that. I just think that we'll die before. Like, he'll take the shard anyway. Is my thing. Like, it's either not there or it is there, and he's gonna take that as one of his 2 items that we'll agree to give him by like.
but that means in the end that at this moment our mission is failed. Like, we either accept that the mission is failed, or we go there and on the chance that we might get a shot. Because the only good outcome of not going there is that there is no shot in there.
I mean, we could always steal it from him after he gets it.
Yeah, because that will be easier than getting it at that point.
If he's just gonna take it anyway, because that's one of his 2 items that he wants, then yeah.
And what if it's not?
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm saying if what I'm saying is I'm happy, like I'm willing to go there and talk to him, but then but Sachi makes a fair point, like, okay, if we go there, then he's assuming that we're going anyway. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Because like there's no
he's assuming that we're going anywhere. Okay, but we never made a deal. I never made a contract. I never said anything about it. Like, us going there doesn't, like, he can assume what he wants, but if we leave, then we leave. He can follow us afterwards, but technically he can do that right now anyway, so.
It's how close am I to my next partial success on this?
You do not.
With this information in mind, could I make like a roll to determine if I think that this piece would be in that vault? Now that I have like a specific thing to focus on in regards to it.
You could conduct research specifically on that, using as a focus, yes, and it would give you a reduced DC, but it would still
But that would
take.
still take. Yeah.
But can't you make like a roll with some of his research until now that he doesn't specifically, like the player knows, lines up with this information?
No, because if he had that level of information already, he'd know that that is where it.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So yeah. Still decide to stay here?
Damn it.
I'm just saying, if we decide to stay here, I'm pretty sure that the quest is done. So I have to go to the toilet, so you two can maybe talk and think a little bit about it. I'll be back in a minute.
I suppose Light's right. We could at least talk to them.
Yeah, I think we can at least talk to this guy and see. But if he's my only concern with that is like yes, Light does have a point, and like if he gets it, yeah, the quest is probably over. But I'm just concerned that like he's just gonna take it anyway, whether or not we go to this regardless.
Then I suppose we'd know for sure where it was.
Yeah. And yeah, I think we need to go and at least talk to him before making a decision. Or like a DM question, is the piece in the vault? But I
I'm also curious about the Asimar demon thing. If they found a way to overcome their blood, then kind of interested in knowing.
yeah, that's something you might be able to find out from them. Yeah, then I think we need to go and talk to this guy, and as much as I don't want to, we need to find out what he wants from that vault.
Indeed.
James, can I ritual cast legend lore?
Sure.
Like specifically about a piece of Sorcerer's Dawn inside of the Vault of the Kingdom of the Sun. If that gives me anything.
The information isn't of legendary status.
The information about the sword, the personal sword of a greater deity, isn't considered legendary enough.
There's just not people talking about that deity or the information about the sword. The
Yeah, but like, if
the
this is
elves have
something-
very, very old stories of the actual sword itself, which is how you're able to get any information when you used it the first time.
Yeah.
But
By
the
the way, I am
humans have
frequently
absolutely
casting
no
this.
idea what the shard is, let alone its actual purpose. To them, it's
Okay,
a
I just
magical artifact that's just being stored in there. There's no
Okay,
real legends
alright.
or stories being passed around about.
Or like a story about like, oh, this cool like piece of a sword that like I found and put in the vault.
It's just been in there for too long. It was put in there 2,500 years ago. So the humans and half-elves that put it in there are dead.
Well, then if they put it in there and then they talked about it and now they're dead, wouldn't that ergo make it something of importance then? If they've been talking about it and then they passed on.
That information just hasn't been passed down. You're not able to pull upon any strings of that information.
Alright, you said contact overplane works differently now. Like it doesn't just go to vecna. That isn't like a thing you're bullshitting me on. That's like an actual.
As far as you know, it does not go to vecna.
Oh, fuck you. Don't word it like that. I'll try ritual casting contact overplane then.
Alright. What information are you asking for?
I'm asking for the location of the piece of Sorcerer's Dawn basically about the. I'm going to describe the sword piece and about the like Kingdom of the Sun's vault, because I'm trying to contact like a spirit or something. Because there would be like sages involved with that, I assumedly, or like people higher ranking in the Kingdom of the Sun that were responsible for getting that piece in the
What
vault.
power level of creature are you looking for the information?
God, why is the table I imported so small? I couldn't make it any bigger than that. Greater Spirit.
Alright, make me an intelligence saving throw.
All right. +5.
You succeed.
Like, yes or no, is it in there?
Yep, I'm just looking for a greater spirit that might know.
I just didn't want to. I mean, I guess I could have tried demigod, but I thought the that'd be less likely.
So that's just a power level estimate.
Oh,
I'm back. So, what happened?
okay. I didn't know that's how that worked. Like I thought it was like you're specifically talking to a god, like a demigod of like that rank, not like.
Or would you like to
anyone
change
up
your
to that
request to
rank.
demigod? It'll take 5 inspiration.
I mean, I can just cast it again tomorrow, so I'll stick with greater spirit right now and see if I get anything from that.
Alright.
Hello?
The
Hello?
answer is unclear.
Damn it! All right. You just see Kima like floating like Doctor Strange from Infinity War.
Ah, you can also see the future.
No, but I can I can put answers out into the universe, and they can be answered by spirits and deities.
Okay.
I can try a higher power level of creature, I guess, to see if I can get more information. But I think both Sachi and I agree that despite all my many, and I mean many, doubts about this and wanting to say no, that we need. If you are right that if it is there and then he gets it without us taking it, then our entire objective is kind of fucked. So we need to go there and get it confirmed that we can take it and that that's not the thing that he's after. Because if it is the thing that he's after, then there's no point of us going either way. Because if it is what he's after, then we don't get shit out of this. So.
But yeah, I also think going there right now the best way to at least get some confirmations and go about this. Because everything else, even if I like it, is basically just a gamble.
Alright, so you start traveling.
What does Freyan think of this, by the way? Because you said he's been here as we've been discussing all of this.
No, he brought cookies and tea, and then he went. He wasn't invited by Light to this meeting.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Okay, then I would say that we'll be leaving for a few days and be returning soon.
Maybe even longer.
Maybe even longer, but I'll keep him informed.
Don't forget your
No, I won't. I mean, I can't I can't re-prepare damaging spells anyway, so I'm all good on that front. But I will keep my training in mind, thank you.
I would give him like a really short hug. Thanks. The tea was
Good,
nice.
pat your neck. Don't forget, Light, it's not over till it's over.
Not over till I'm dead.
And even that. Kima, don't forget to use what's up here. Taps your forehead.
Yes, sir.
Quinn, for the love of all that is me, don't go anywhere near Chronomancy. Such.
Sachi's not there for his goodbye speech.
Ooh.
Oh.
He was literally just gonna say, Sachi, bye.
Yeah, F that guy.
Oh, you really don't like him.
Nope.
Alright,
I need
so
to
you,
make it a trend.
How is it that the first NPC we all don't like, you hate? Or we all like, you hate?
I need to make it a trend that everyone that trains Kima Sachi hates. I'm 2 for 2 now.
Wait, didn't you also get trained by Nathan?
Not really. Like in sword fighting, yeah,
it's
but then I
difficult to
lost all
hate a
those
core.
levels.
Ow.
See, James gets it.
Alright, so you guys will leave.
Yeah.
Sachi, do you go with?
Sachi
Yeah.
stays.
Alright.
Yeah,
Roll me a
Sachi
D10.
stays with Korean. Also, why has it become a D10 and not a D20 anymore?
The encounter?
Yeah, but it was a D20 before.
No, it was a D1.
Oh, yeah, okay. Why did it become a D10 instead of a 100?
I updated the encounter tab.
Yeah. Should I roll?
Sure.
Before you roll, does anyone want to use a encounter?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Honestly, guys, should I?
go for it.
It's a
No.
positive 4.
Oh. Mm,
You should use a negative.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like something like that we might want everyone here for, because it could be really
Yeah.
cool.
True. You could use a negative one.
You know, as fun as that would be.
Oh no, please don't. I don't have ammunition. I might be fucked.
Yeah, so see, I have quite a lot of power here, sitting on a tier 3 negative encounter.
If you want to.
Honestly?
I'm just saying I'm not at full strength. Neither are you.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
we're already heading to a tier potentially real bad. So
Alright, yeah, I won't.
I also just came from a tier fucked up encounter, so
have I had a long rest since our last
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
how much spell slots do you regenerate on a long rest? Or spell points?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Alright, can I, if we're actually doing this, can I please borrow some spell slots, please?
How?
Fadiel. I can like do a Fadiel to transfer spell slots from one person to another, couldn't I?
You can give someone your name. I think spell slots are more, less abstract than that.
Also, I'll be right back in a minute.
Right after the message from our sponsor.
Also, Sachi, I think you have to now decide if you really want to give him some or not.
I'll give you an inspiration if you.
I mean, he did take 3 in as a master.
Oh, really that bad? Wow.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, and he dissed my family, so, you know.
Yeah, but like, if that's bad enough for you to let Kima suffer for it. Holy shit, like.
Oh no, Kima's suffering is just a bonus.
Ah. Yeah, but technically making Kima
No, I'm
suffer
kidding.
now because of it doesn't help.
I know. I'm just
Okay.
joshing. It's all good. I mean, yeah, I'll not starve him of magic.
Ah, you could have your reasons for it. Want to keep
Like
magic for
keeping all
yourself.
my magic.
Yes. Also, I need to remind myself to ask Quinn for some blood. What else? Also, because I wasn't there, like, why did you two now decide to go along with it?
Blackjack and hook.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm all up for that. No, but really.
That's a great question. I don't remember.
Fair point. I might not even if I was there. Yeah. See it coming. They're coming along with me and then selling me to the guy. And just leave.
Hey, I'm back.
Hi, back. So I asked Sachi, but you didn't remember. So why did you two now decided to go along with it?
Basically, because if we're not going along with it, we're going to speak to him first before making any
okay.
kind of decision. Because my thought, the reason why I still have all my reasons for being against this, but you are correct, and James is also correct in the sense that, like, what are we going to do if he ends up getting it and it's actually there? But, like, if we go there and then he's like, oh yeah, I want the shard, then it's like, well, no point is doing it.
Yeah.
But, like, so we're not locking anything in until I get that kind of confirmation, at least.
Honestly, we might be able to do a Fey deal with him.
It's probably not the best idea.
Okay. Just a thought I had. So
Well,
Yes. Where is it? There it is. 8.
Alright, nothing happened. You guys get to the town.
Also,
Just outside of town, you see this person waving to you. Person in air quotes.
Also, you two would have noticed that light would be very quiet while we were driving there.
You'd see that in the palm of his hand is an eye that blinks.
Ah, he is greeting us. Hey, Sachi.
So, Archie, you take one
Yeah.
look at this creature, and you need to make me a charisma save.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, here we go.
I mean, at least it's a saving throw you're good at.
Yeah. Don't
That is
think
a-
greeting us was the best idea.
Yeah.
You want to hurt this. You want to rip his wings. You want to rip the wings off that.
Sachi, what do you think?
Slow turn. Well, so she turns her head to you, but her eyes are still locked on the guy.
Beth?
I think it's best if someone else takes head on this one.
Got it. Kima, note down. It's not inherent magic that the Asima liked him.
Kima marks that down. Sorry, I did not mean to move the star. And away we go.
So, are we still in the cart, or like do we stop
Currently,
before
yeah.
the town? Okay.
This is outside of the town.
Okay. Let's just stop and go up to him.
And that is how conversations normally work.
Yeah.
He walks up to you, Kima, and holds out a bag.
Insightful Arcana on the bag.
Here's a bag of whole. Here, what?
And hello to you too.
Hi.
Hello. You'll find that there are some cookies inside of that bag for you all.
All right.
I take the bag with the cookies.
Oh, those things are probably addictive. Keep it fixed to himself.
I eat one.
Christmas.
Like, maybe you shouldn't eat those.
Well,
Oh my! I take the bag. I take the bag from
right. I use an inspiration for the net 20.
her.
Just so you know, those cookies were made by Orn. Orn is from this plane.
Okay.
Yeah, but after she ate them, she's not really liked the taste of any other food, so probably not a good idea to continue eating
What does
that
the
kind of stuff.
plane have to do with it?
I'm just letting you know that they're not from, well, the Abyss.
Ah.
Yeah, you're still
Material
actively giving
plain
out
food
cookies
tastes
that like
far
ruin people's taste buds.
Okay, you need to try one of these. They are exceptional.
Yeah, no, not happening.
He pulls one out of his own bag and eats it.
Okay, he might be just addicted to it
He's
too.
addicted already.
It's not even like he wants to control us through these. It's just they are great cookies. Eat them.
So, you've come to join my little club.
No, not exactly.
Well, you're gonna ask some questions first, and then you're gonna...
Depends on what your answers to those questions are.
But sure, let's pretend like free will exists. What would you like to ask?
Was that Vespa or just James talking?
Best.
What are the 2 items you're after from this vault?
They are not the shard that you're looking for. I am not after your item. I do not plan to take your item. You can do whatever you like with the sword. I have utterly no care for magic. Ideally, I don't want it to come back. But I'm prepared for humans to have magic again so they can start killing each other en masse. Not like you guys have been living through an age of... Oh wait, no, you have been living through an age of peace without magic. Everyone is too magic staff to start war.
Or defend against your demon invasion.
But a demon invasion's inevitable. You'll get dealt with sooner or later, and then everything will go back to normal. It's not like it's the first time demons will be invading. It's certainly not going to be the last.
Do you think the demons will lose?
Everyone always loses.
You're just a barrel of laughs, aren't you?
So why even care to do anything then?
Personal gain. If everyone loses, then I'm going to make sure I lose less than everyone else.
And becoming a demon prince does that for you?
It's called failing upward.
Ah, nice meeting a fellow nihilist.
Why us exactly?
Simple. You're aware of the concept of essence. Which means I don't need to explain what it is to you.
How does that make us valuable for breaking into a vault?
Do you have any idea how uncommon that information is these days? Anyway,
No.
the global education system is crap. It's only getting worse.
In most places, unfortunately.
I
So-
think Kima now likes this guy.
So, the vault is split into 2 sections. The team that I've already assembled will be handling the first section. The second section can only be handled by you all.
And why is that?
There is a maximum essence threshold. Any more, and traps would be activated.
Funny. So you need people who are good, but not too good.
I need competent, weak people.
I'm complimentary offended.
Do we see the ASMR anywhere?
How's Razia doing?
They're doing quite well. They're currently training their friend.
Are they here?
Oh, they're not too far away.
Oh, okay. Archie, do you maybe have any questions?
Right. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a black band. It's like a bracelet. You're going to want to put this on.
Insightful Arcana.
You can't actually register what the effect. The proficiency bonus is not high.
The skills and proficiency bonus? Alright, that's not in the description.
Should be on the doc.
No. Any magical effect.
Where is the... I remember making that adjustment like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but if you just don't say stuff has been adjusted, people don't look for.
Yeah, I have
adjusted
no
things
way of
all the
knowing.
time. So it might be in the doc right now, but it might not have been when Kima took that thing. So that's maybe where the confusion is.
The effect is the same as the What? Oh, that's...
Its effect was already the same as Identify, it's just now that it scales on your proficiency.
Yeah, but now it can't identify anything that's like... Because, like, if I wanted to get artifact level, then I'd need the proficiency bonus of 9.
No, artifacts scale from 1 to... Oh no, I believe the Identify spell says 9th. So yes,
Yeah.
for artifacts you would need 9.
Oh, God, this feature's so much worse now.
Do I recognize this thing?
You do not.
James?
What is Kima's proficiency bonus?
3. So I can identify up to 3rd level spells and rare magic items.
Honestly, not too bad.
Pretty bad,
Actually,
though,
that
considering
can
if you
pick
go
this up.
Pardon?
This item is tier 3.
Okay.
And he can.
Alright. So it is a control emotions. It allows the person to tune to the item to control at what intensity their emotions fluctuate.
Is it cursed or anything like that? Can I tell?
Doesn't appear to be.
That black band will let her control her emotions and dial them down.
Yes, it's like reading glasses for, well, someone who can't read. You probably don't know what those are. It's like
I know what reading glasses are.
Yeah. Are you talking about the character or the player?
the character.
Yeah.
I mean, the character would know, wouldn't they?
Reading glasses exist.
Nathan had glasses.
Well,
Finn
yeah,
has
glasses, but reading glasses are glasses that are enchanted that allow you to read any language.
Ah, okay, so reading glasses here are something else.
That's why he said you wouldn't get it. It's like training wheels for a, well, car or a bike.
Hmm.
But he wouldn't be able to use that analogy.
I think the player understands, so he can explain it all with what the character knows.
It's like, oh, what would it be?
More controlled, calm emotions.
Well, yeah. They can choose to use it or they can choose not. You know, this is only the second time I've met a child of a god. I've never met two at once. Well, three, I suppose.
I look at him very surprised.
I know how this conversation goes.
But wait, but where did you get the? How do you know? That makes no sense.
What do you mean?
How can you gain information, but by knowing what you say in the future? And then knowing that in the past and then say it. Like where does the information come from?
The future.
I take it it's the eye in your hand that lets you see the future, right?
Correct. Both of them.
But but the future you knows about something. This makes no sense. There's no start.
Why do you think it
Business.
loops on itself?
Where did the information come from?
It's just always been.
You knew something in the future and saw it in the past. So you used that information in the past, and so you knew it in the future.
The future is
That's
always
the
going
loop.
to be the future. I know what the future is always going to be. The past will always be the past because I know what the future is always going to be. Therefore, it is.
Yeah, but where did you gain that information initially?
You're thinking that there isn't initially, and that's incorrect. It has always been that.
But that's a loop.
No. For it to be a loop, there has to be a starting point. It is consistent.
No. A loop is literally something without, like, what I mean is something without a start or an endpoint.
You see, would you like to make me an intelligence saving throw against him projecting something into your mind?
I'll try.
Cool, you.
Of course.
So, you see an image of a line. This is the start. Think of it as the start of my line.
Okay.
This is when I gained the ability to see the future. And then he keeps drawing a flat line. This is my entire timeline. This is how it's always going to be, how it always is. There's no changing it. There's no decisions to be made. It is this way, it will always be this way, and this is how it plays out. I know the future, yes, but that doesn't cause the information to loop back because I've always known the future. It is simply flat. There's no information going back because the information has always been in the present.
That. Oh.
It's alright, one day you'll be able to wrap your head around it. He ends the projection. So, any other questions?
What assurance do we have that this won't come back to bite us after we do this?
Oh, it's certainly going to bite you in the ass. Ideally not by me, but in some way, shape or form, this will certainly bite you in the ass. You know what will also bite you in the ass? The projected
can see the
timeline of you
future.
refusing it. Because I can tell you what I will do if you refuse. I will take that
Enlighten
dagger,
me.
and I will send it somewhere you can never get.
Oh, really?
Yes. Not that I
guess
actually
the
need to
river-
do that, because that doesn't even matter, because you're going to accept.
Let me guess, the river of making.
Oh no, the river couldn't destroy. I'm thinking an entire other soul system. Sure, you might be able to track it down within this sphere, maybe even within this system, but an entire other soul system? Good luck.
Whole system? Oh, okay.
If you can't wrap your mind around a linear timeline, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to explain a soul system.
Yeah, it is a lot.
I wrap my mind around the linear timeline.
Good.
I don't know if you can.
What's the point of threatening me if if I'm supposedly going to do this.
Oh, it's not a threat. I'm just saying what I've always said because I have witnessed myself say this, know that I am going to say this, and have to repeat because I know it's going to be said.
What if
It's
you
not
try
even
to?
me talking to you, it's me saying what I've always said. And it is just as frustrating for me as it is for you. But I know it must be said for the goal to be achieved. So therefore I must say.
I keep the eyes at this point.
Their benefits outweigh their detriment.
Considering how you've been talking about them, I'm starting to doubt that.
Meta, I might just want to say no now because fuck the shit.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to.
Honestly, I kind of want to.
You still have a possibility. I was always for it, so I now can't really say no because of future bullshit.
The main reason I do keep the eyes, though, is for their main benefit. Do you know what makes a seer's eyes so valuable?
No. Well, aside from the fact that you can see the future, of course. And the past, potentially, depending on what seer's eyes.
The past and future is very nice. But the main benefit is being able to change the future. You only get to do it once. But to change a decision? To make a decision and alter it? That is drastically dangerous.
Izanami.
5 inspirations.
So his eyes were 5 inspirations. Got it.
No, that is interesting. To what extent could you change it?
Well, a little girl that we have been acquainted with up until recently was a seer. She used her abilities to save herself. Unfortunately, the consequences was the complete destruction of her closest friend. A future seer of his own. See, he was meant to inherit her eyes after her death. Because of her actions, there's not even a trace left of him in any realm.
That is horrifying.
Indeed. But that has led us here. I've had to adjust my plans, because that interfered with everything.
Has Sachi put on the band?
No, she's not touching that thing.
Ah.
What's your next question, Kimadare?
Sorry, I thought about leaving there for dramatic effect, but I clicked mute by accident.
Wow.
I don't know. I just thought that'd be funny. But
I know it would have been, but you fucking up is really bad.
yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the Discord screen, but so what kind of alarms are we talking are inside this place?
I have no idea what will be on your side.
All right.
All I
And
know
that
is that the ones of you that go in will be successful.
How many of us can go in?
Don't underestimate my my ability to fail.
Technically, all of
Define technically.
Well, you could all go in.
It's just the way that you said things before implied that not all of us do go in.
Indeed. You're correct on that fact.
So why don't all of us go in then?
Varying skill set. Some of you are just more useful than others.
So what happens to this person that doesn't go in with the group?
They don't go in.
Oh, okay,
They
just
do
the way that
whatever they like.
Okay, the way that you phrased things before made it kind of like imply that something bad would have happened to that one person.
But
I think he wants you to say that you're in before you make stuff clearer.
again, you're assuming that those options lie.
Oh, I know there.
The more I look into the future in regards to this, the more factual it becomes. But I'm fairly sure we do not want me to look into the future and see you all dead, do we?
Yeah, that happens if you look too far. I'm not immortal. No answer?
Nope.
In fairness, you could be, at least in terms of aging.
I don't know. Although, I don't think I have died yet, so...
So what do you say, Kima? What's your next question?
But don't you already know?
Yeah, I do. That's what makes this so soul-dragging. Because even though I know, I still have to ask. In this way. Feigning frustration when really I'm just incredibly bored.
What happens if you try to not do the thing that you see?
Have you heard of those people who try to do that?
No. That's why I'm asking
Exactly.
you.
As far as the universe is concerned, they don't exist anymore.
Or at the very least, those eyes would go away.
Oh,
Yeah, but imagine if you didn't have the eyes to pay the price for. That's what makes seers for.
I'd say they're more cursed than fortunate, but perspective.
There's ups and I'd personally rather know the inevitable than have to accept that I have no idea what to do.
I suppose, but then at the same time, it kind of takes all the enjoyment out of it.
That's why it's about what you see.
Ooh.
But just to be clear, you have no idea what's on our side of the vault and will not have any idea before we go in.
More or less.
Why is that the case?
Well,
Because Aiden knows why that isn't the case, so you don't just tell us how to solve the puzzles and shit, but like, in character, I'm curious why. Just to establish. I'm not trying to get metagame knowledge, I'm trying to like...
let's
'cause,
say
like,
I
why
look
wouldn't
ahead.
we?
Let's say I find out that you will die. Do you want to go into this vault knowing you're going to die?
But didn't you say we would be successful?
Yeah, you just said we were successful, that's why. If you didn't say that fact, then I would understand why you wouldn't want to look into it, but...
Us being successful and you surviving are not mutually exclusive.
You said we would be successful, like the three of us that go in.
Yeah. I'm not saying you die permanent. I'm not saying you die once. I'm not saying you make it out of there mentally intact. Because I don't know. I know that at the end of it, I know who steps out of it. I know that everyone who goes in comes out. But I do not know what happens in there. I had someone specifically for that. And then another seer went and screwed that up for me. Their job was to look ahead and figure out exactly what happens with each puzzle for each of you. Unfortunately, that is no longer possible.
So, you don't know, but do you think the puzzles will be magical?
Oh, there'll certainly be magical components to it.
Yeah.
That is where Kima comes in. And of course, there's more mundane puzzles, which is where you come in line. The others don't really serve a purpose.
Ouch.
Quinn and Sachi both look offended.
I like that you just decided it for Quinn, and I don't think they have a problem with that.
I can already hear
mean-
Quinn complain.
Yeah.
Never have I been so glad that they're not.
Excuse me? Versace want to ask him something.
No, but I do.
Can you
There is a lot
think
for you
of
to
any-
gain from accepting this. There is a lot for you to lose by rejecting. There is a lot for you to lose by accepting it as I think you gain more than you lose. But like with everything else, it's a choice with trade-off. I mean,
What
for
do you
one,
think
you've got to
you-
work alongside a demon.
What do you think we will lose by accepting this?
Well,
For starters.
this vault being robbed. This is the Queen's Vault in the Kingdom of the Sun. This is where 90% of the magic items are kept.
Like I mentioned this, if they found out it was us doing it, it'd be considered an act of war. Most
War,
likely.
not so much. Without these items, they could not start a war. What you do with these items, though, that is up to you. There is, well, I would estimate, somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 billion gold worth of items in there.
Ooh.
What could you do with, let's say, 6 billion gold, assuming you guys split it half and half?
A lot.
That's nation money.
Okay, but all
Sing-
of this.
In one day, you would become the most valuable people in this continent.
Okay. Thanks
There are
for the heads up.
responsibilities that come with.
So you're saying that there will be the biggest consequence you can think of right now is us being too greedy?
Well,
No, I'm
a bigger-
talking about people hunting you down for the money.
yeah, hunting is down for the money. Hunting is down for the fact that we robbed the Queen's vault. If our identities are discovered, we become wanted fugitives at probably the highest level. And unlike our friend here, we are significantly less equipped to deal with those kind of people coming after us. Because I'm assuming you have planar travel, so it's a lot less
Oh, yeah.
harder to for people to come after him for it than it would be for coming after us.
You'd be surprised what methods people have for hunting demons. Once I'm a prince, though,
Yeah,
then it'll
even
be a
still,
different
if this
matter.
secures your prince status, you're at least getting a plane in the
But-
abyss
but-
to yourself.
The thing is, I know what you're saying, Kima, and stuff. I'm asking him at the moment, which is like, so if we just don't take all the stuff, like, that fate is pretty easy to avoid.
Yes, it is. But then the nation has all of those magic items at this disposal to use to hunt you down. I mean, you're still
Fine.
breaking into their most secure vault.
All under the assumption that they know that we did it.
People have their ways.
Yeah.
I mean, you throw enough people at contact over plane, you can get some pretty good information. This would also be quite a legendary event, so there's a chance legend lore could play a factor as well. Not counting any magic items that are specifically designed for information gathering in that vault, too.
There is several thousand years worth of artifacts in there, let alone the past 40 years of stockpiled magic items.
So in the end, right now, either we refuse and save our own ass but give up the quest, or we accept putting our own ass on the line but would maybe still be able to help or can continue on this way.
I can tell you right now, it is almost certain that one of you will die for this. Not in there. I do not know what will happen in there. I'm talking about as a consequence of... One of you will die.
Yeah, but where does consequence begin and stop?
That's a good question.
Like, that could be the consequence of me going on that quest, which is the consequence of us going here at that exact time, which is the consequence of something else, which is the consequence of something else.
Yes, you're right.
Technically, one of us dying in the future could be led back to any certain event as a consequence of that event.
Are you sure you received no training as a monk?
Why?
Well, you do like to talk at end without actually accomplishing anything with your work.
I'm accomplishing bringing over my thoughts on stuff.
As I said,
In the end, aren't you technically just doing the same?
and you're still going.
You too?
Again, that's not an attempt to be disrespectful to you. It is just how this conversation has gone, is going, and will be.
I just like to argue.
I'm aware.
As are these three lovable people.
I know you hate this. I know you hate this with a passion. I know you hate being told what to do.
Add it to the list. Stuff that Kima hates with a passion only gets longer.
About a mile long by this point.
Uh,
But if you ever want to be better than him, this is how you do it.
Ah, yes. Putting
oh,
the
no,
biggest target on my
Kima.
on my back world possible will definitely prove I'm better than him. Yes.
Yeah, no, just fucking forget that he said that.
You'll never forget what I said.
I'm just
You'll
more
never
offended he
forget
thinks
it
I'm that
because it's in
shallow to
his head.
manipulate.
If you think I'm trying to manipulate you, you aren't seeing the bigger picture.
Nima, don't make your decision based on anything that on other people.
He eats another cookie.
I eat another cookie.
Stop that. Like,
He offers you a cookie, Kim.
No, thank you.
It's really good.
Yeah, maybe a little too good.
The cookies smell incredible.
Yeah, they do.
But what's funny
Mm-hmm.
is now my second character this happened to.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
At least you got cured of the other one.
What's your second last question, Kim?
My second last question.
Indeed. Now, what's your last question?
Now you have to ask 2 more. Or just say that you're fine.
I'm just trying to think if there is anything I do actually want to ask.
Give me a minute. That I take Sachi by the wrist and take her away from him.
Alright.
Hey. Anything you want to know that you thought on the way here or stuff? I know you hate that guy with your guts, but I can ask him for you instead.
Sorry, I was too distracted to remember.
Try to think about it. If something comes up, just hit me on the shoulder. And I would go back.
All this information that you have on us, and not just the ones that you probably acquired from looking into the future, how did you gather it?
The only information I have on you is the ones I gained from looking into the... As far as I'm concerned, you're not really important enough to look into with any extra...
How did you gain that information in the future?
By watching these conversations.
Okay, but I had no intention of telling this guy my last name unless he actually mentioned it.
Yeah, but he saw himself say Dale.
I mean, where came it from originally?
He has always just said Dale.
Or like, oh, I know you hate knowing what to do, being told what to do, and oh, this is how you prove you're better than him, that kind of stuff.
He's only ever seen himself say those things.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know what I mean now. This doesn't make sense.
Alright, well, that's the last question I have for now.
You really
Good.
just asked one more question and then stopped.
So you on board?
Honestly, not really. Yes.
Really? Okay.
You're gonna join, and too much bad stuff's gonna happen if I don't do this, and too much bad stuff's going to happen if I do this, so
In
fuck
the
it, might as
end,
well get some more.
is it just the decision of let's just do this shit?
Honestly, as much as I hate making that decision, Light kind of has to be in this instance.
Hmm.
Can't exactly stop him from taking the sword piece and yeeting it out of the system. If I do say no to this, so
Hmm.
here we are.
I don't know how much you want to bring back magic.
And because, like, I could maybe get it if he does that, but then, like, oh, that'd be so much work. And especially without regenerating spell slot, that'd be much harder. Taken.
Has good your spell slots. Ooh, it's
Also, I
random.
think the reason why it's me and Light that are the ones needed for this is just because we are the most in line with all their time zones. Like from a, really?
Ah, not a weak
Wow.
rogue. Got it.
Yeah, just because I'm not pushing 20s, damn.
Yeah, but James, after your own rules, just implying something isn't enough. I rolled on counter. So
Sachi, you want to roll it?
Sure.
also we never asked
Well.
if Sachi is up for it.
8.
Ooh.
A class that only Quinn has.
So, in your 3rd year at school, you're currently going through combat training. Jeremy
Yes,
has been less than patient. He has been pushing you. Sorry, go.
Can I have a fist fight with Kima right now?
You want to be fist fighting me?
It's more all 4 of you versus Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
And he's flogging.
That's fun.
And he's what?
No mercy, no restraint. He's beating the living shit out. He's not holding back to be non-lethal. He is more than happy to run you through with his sword.
I have weak punches, but I'm at least moving fast.
Yep. And it's a good thing too, because if you weren't moving fast, you would have a hole in your chest.
That was close. Sachi, stop flying. That's cheating.
She's only flying for so
Flying
long before Jeremy breaks her.
Jesus.
Insight check?
Yes, it's personal.
Inside check to see if he enjoyed it.
Not great. But 16.
Depends on if he's hiding it.
No.
Are we in like some sort of anti-magic zone?
Nope.
Old monster.
He continues to move. Freedom of movement.
Can I just spell his freedom of movement?
Sure you can. What are you going to do about his ring?
Oh, he's got the ring, alright.
He got that pretty much year 1 after Sachi showed up and started holding people.
Did Japes just cut out for anyone else?
No, not for me.
He got that in year 1 when
Okay.
Sachi showed up and started holding people.
Yeah, no, that I got the thing before that.
A ring of freedom of movement.
Okay.
Since I still have battle master maneuvers at this point in time, because this is before year 38, disarming strike, I'm going to take off the ring. And then cue Sachi up for a hold monster.
Alright, what's the DC?
DC would have been 8 plus 4 plus proficiency bonus, which would have been 5, I think, at that point. So DC 17.
You're asking us for stats that we don't have the sheets anymore for.
Yes, you
Yeah. No, I don't. You never gave me a copy of Kid Kima.
It's in the kids.
Group 2 kids. Yeah, group 2 kids. But we can't use it. We don't have permission.
I have permission.
I can't
Oh, so this was
open
this was not updated with all the shit I got later.
That's okay, I just need the DCS.
Okay, DC estimate, it would be 17.
Okay, he would have very little issue beating that.
We'll see.
Well, he is plus 26.
It's a strength save, though. You never know.
He could roll in that one.
Does he have advantage? Because he could have won.
He doesn't have advantage. He rolls a 2 and succeeds.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck him, Silvery Bar.
Alright,
Roll again.
I would like a wisdom saving throw then for Gios.
Oh, okay. He got. Would have been so funny if he failed it though. After all that talk, if he
Yeah.
and he got the 1, he was so close. He has 8 plus my strength plus my proficiency, so he wouldn't have had enough.
You succeed.
What's his bonus to that?
Hey, really?
It should be plus 90.
James, can you give me access to the thing?
I don't know what you did to your character sheet. I can't open it. I can open everyone else's, but
Wow. Okay. I didn't do anything to it. I would like to try to get the ring off his hand with sleight of hand, and I would use my distraction feature.
you're trying to get a
Yeah,
ring
like
from
close
under
to
his
it.
glove.
Oh. Hey. Didn't have that information before. Also, that just makes the DC higher.
Yes, it does.
Like 100 or so.
Make the sleight of hand check.
Dang it,
It's not 100.
Just doing
it's not 100. It's only
20.
99.
Yeah, no, a 5 isn't enough.
It's with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Oh.
5. Right.
5 plus, I think, proficiency bonus would be 3. Most likely. An add of 4 for charisma. A 5 for. Okay. That his?
Yep.
Jeremy, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, no, I don't think I beat that.
For that, he is going to
use it.
throw light off the roof.
Can I try to catch myself?
And you would be able to do so by this.
Parkour!
I'll try Ralphlin's psychic lance on him. Intelligence saving throw. DC 20. Silver barbs again. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Damn. Plus 18 is crazy. He still takes 10 though.
I use a bonus action. Sachi jumps off the edge of the roof, uses a bonus action to dismiss her wings so nobody sees, and then summons them again in the next round. So that they're unbroken, I believe.
Your Asimov.
Yeah.
They're just limbs, so they wouldn't be unbroken. Oh,
what's this one
otherworld.
then? Yeah.
That's from Sword.
Okay. So I get a replacement
40th
pair.
level feature
Mhm.
as a child.
I am lower now than I was.
What?
We all are.
Oh yeah, level 38. Year 38, sorry.
Okay, well, since I don't have to jump off the roof to dismiss my broken wings, then I just summon a pair of wings. Ethereal wings.
I'm gonna cast fly and get myself off the ground as well.
I jump at him again.
While you're climbing back up, Light, He takes
Oh.
Quinn and holds a dagger to their throat.
Can I get van time?
You'd be back up by the time that you're seeing them.
Yeah, I dash there and try to like punch his
Vortex
arm.
warp into my arms.
Alright. So
Fly
you-
kick the dagger.
You cut out there?
James?
None of us can hear you.
Yeah, none of us can hear you, James.
Mic just broke.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yep.
So, Sachi Vortex warps Quinn. Light spin kicks the knife. Kima, would you like to add to this combo?
Yeah, as that happens, I am going to
Actually,
I'll fly forward 60 feet. I don't know if that gets me within like range of him.
It does.
All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit him and with a sword attack and try and use pushing strike to send him back 15 feet off the roof.
Light, make me a charisma saving.
wait, what? I think that's a 20.
26?
Yeah.
8 plus 11. Long. Alright, Light. You and he would switch places. As Light starts falling off the roof again.
Wait, as I hit him or like before I.
As you hit him and he got knocked off the roof, he switched places with Light as a reaction.
All right, then I use my reaction to use bait and switch to switch positions with Light, so she's back on the roof and I'm floating in the air.
Nice.
Wow.
Alright, he pulls out another dagger and he's going for Quinn again.
Quinn is in my arms, so I'm just gonna fly it up.
Where does his other dagger land?
I'd be somewhere on the roof. It's not like it's the first one that's been taken out of his hands in this fight. There's probably 2 or 3
really? Okay. I'll grab 2 of them.
Alright. Sachi, can you make me a charisma saving throw? As you go to strike at him, Light, Sachi, you appear in his place.
I haven't said I strike at him. I had said I go for the daggers. I thought that would take a little bit.
Yeah, I'm mostly just processing this round by.
Okay, but
Rather
I
than
had
action
another
by-
idea I wanted to do.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Okay, this might be a little bit risky, but I want to try it. We know we're not going to die here, so let's just see how this goes. So Sachi and Quinn are somewhere together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I hurl one of the daggers at them while attacking him with the other one.
Kima, make me a charisma saving.
Yeah, I knew that was.
Fuck. Yeah, I can't wield 3 daggers. I'm not so sorry.
What ability is he using for this, by the way?
Is that a spell?
Oh, that's awesome.
I just like
Yeah,
the
my
idea of
charisma saves are garbage, so yeah, he's easily gonna be able to swap positions with me.
Full-on substitution jutsu replacement.
Yeah, it's
As the
great.
dagger slams into Kima's arm and into Sachi.
Alright, let's maybe try something else.
Sorry. I just wanted to see if it works.
Did he
I don't-
say anything before this? Like, what?
You can't really
what-
remember the start of it.
I sense someone else. I'm gonna look around to see if there's something else influencing this fight.
As you're looking around, at the last second, Quinn pushes you to the side as a dagger flies past your head, just barely missing.
Dachi, come on, you need to focus here.
I would try to go for like running strikes, like just small small cuts instead of big wounds. But many,
You're
as
all,
many,
you're
but
all
many of them.
landing small strikes on him, and you're slowly wearing him down. For
Can
the
I try
most part, it's
casting
quite...
Dimensional Anchor?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Dimensional Anchor on him.
Alright. He immediately grabs light and throws them off.
This gets boring for after a while. I'm trying to catch myself again.
Okay.
What were you about to do as a reaction?
Featherfall isn't teleportation, is it?
No, it's...
How far is this in the thing?
What do you mean?
Like, you said it at the start, but how far are
3
we
years.
along in the... Yeah, Kima, you would know that Featherfall isn't worth a reaction.
Alright. So yeah, I just like dimensional anchor him so he can't fucking teleport anymore or like swap with people, theoretically.
Alright. As the fight goes on, he pulls out his sword.
Oh no.
And this is the first time he's drawn his longsword. And in 2 quick
Alright, now we're
strikes,
getting him to be
Quinn's
serious.
head comes off.
What?
How did he get to Quinn?
He leaped it.
I'm still holding them.
You watch their head drop from their...
Sorry, I need to say that.
You see the blood spilling out every...
Okay, I'm covered in Quinn's blood, holding their beheaded corpse. All right, all right.
Is that the first time this happens?
Yeah, wait, is this a normal occurrence in training?
No.
Ah, okay. Important question.
But he's been going far more drastically throughout this entire fight. Like, it's not just training. The look in his eye, he's been going for the kill since the start.
Alice, is this you? I'm gonna fly down and try and catch their head.
You fly down and grab the head, and you just see the look of realization as the life fades from their eyes.
I reattach their head and cast Revivify.
as you're trying to do that, he's coming down on you with the sword. What's everyone else?
I try to keep him occupied.
I literally don't care.
Yeah, I'm like during this, like me and Light are still fighting him.
He can freaking try and get me in one swipe. I'm focused on revivifying.
No. So, as you two are trying to keep him at bay, he comes down on Sachi, taking out her and splitting her in two.
I'm getting angrier.
As am I.
You just see Sachi peel away on both sides as the blade went directly down the middle of her face. Perfectly cut in two.
Yeah. I'm not a barbarian, but as much as without the feature, I would rage at him.
Yeah, I get my old feature back temporarily.
Throughout the remainder of the fight, you manage to break one of his arms, but he manages to take both of your legs, Keen.
After he takes, he cuts off one of my legs, and can I grab my severed leg and try and hit him with it?
As you're falling, yeah.
Okay, can I try that?
Can I go for like very dirty tactics, like using the spilled blood to impede his visions and stuff?
Yes.
Like he cuts off my leg, and then I grab it before he gets a chance to go for my other one, and like backhand him with my severed leg. And then I'd cast a ray of enfeeblement on him.
Yeah.
I kick him in the nuts repeatedly.
You take your pot shot. Eventually, Kima ends when he steps on Kima's head hard enough for his head to pop.
It's
Enough of that concentration, he says, the first words of the fight.
wait, what?
During part of the fight, I'm essentially like Frieza after he lost his like fucking torso because I'm flying around.
Yeah.
No, what did he say?
Enough of that concentration. Dimensional Link is now. As you come at him to attack the body, he exchanges places with one of the other corpses.
Yeah, just swipe them away and go for him again.
Yeah. And eventually the fight ends with him losing one of his arms, his leg broken, but he eventually cuts you down. Meanwhile, with the actual versions of you, not your simulacrums, you're currently a couple buildings away watching this fight. You're quite upset because your simulacrums were meant to win this fight against Jeremy's simulacrum.
Really?
Wait, these are simulacrums?
Yep.
Who were they created by?
What do you think?
Okay, could I have prevented one from being created?
No. It's mandatory for the club.
Sachi is very, very upset.
What the fuck? Why did we lose?
Guess I'm still just better than
You're not. You cheated.
Though this time, because we were able to assess how far you could go all out. The blood and gore, by the way, was advanced illusion. You can thank Alice for that. Because you were able to go all out, you actually managed to take out one of my arms and my leg. I think another year of this, and you will actually be as good as me.
How do the people react to the blood and gore?
So pretty much the entire area was just illusion boxed out, so it looked real on the inside.
I mean the other two. Not like NPCs, I mean Sachi and Kima.
Kima was really into it, actually.
For everyone but Sachi, this was like a boxing match that you're paying to watch. For Sachi, it was like a traumatic event that she was being forced into.
My mother was a simulacrum.
So it was.
Ooh.
I didn't say that out loud.
Ah, okay.
Unfortunate. Better luck next time, though. We'll be doing another
Next time
assessment in 5 months.
Next time it's not luck. Going to be skill.
Let's hope so. Anyway, you've improved substantially. Ah, those poor simulacra.
Yeah.
So
What is my
Where are we
purpose in
going
life?
What is my purpose?
some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Is the class over?
Yep.
Sachi leaves very quickly.
Alice approaches you. She's applauding. This is Alice 2, not Alice 1. Looks like you've shown some progress. The most advanced one out of all of them. They side-eye Kima as they say.
I mean, I disagree, but whatever. I just kind of like pouting.
Yeah. Try to see to sow the seed of distrust. You won't succeed on that. Ema, Quinn, you did great.
As did you.
Thanks.
And so, oh, she's gone.
Well, how many more of those can we get?
I don't know.
Right.
Are you talking about
Who would like to roll
simulacrums or
the next
people?
Sure.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear
So,
us?
who's dead? Yes.
Nice.
Failed.
Currently going through flashbacks.
Yeah, we all
Oh,
died.
no wonder.
Yeah.
That's
10.
fucking kind.
Simulacrum rocket socket robots.
So, you're all brought into what appears to be a grand hall. This is in your 5th year. You're in for a lecture on adventuring versus... Oh, what was it? Adventuring versus sovereign devotion.
Oh,
That?
God.
What is... Wait, sovereign what?
Sovereign devotion is basically being a guard, being a public member of a nation that handles jobs specifically for the nation.
Okay.
Adventuring is independent contract.
Okay.
Sorry, just grabbing.
No.
Alright. You've got Archo up in front of you all.
Oh wow, really?
Yep. Right. So, how many of you want to be adventurers?
Wait, who is in front?
Archo.
Ah. I raise my hand.
Wrong. There is no money in adventure. None. All you're gonna do is get yourself killed.
I don't care about money.
Do you care about your...
Honestly, I don't know.
Right, then go off an adventure. What about the rest of you? Do you want to live? Do you want to make real money? Well, do you?
Well, money's not exactly an interest of mine, really, but you know, living is nice, so.
Oh, is it now? You know what else is not? Money.
Yeah, Light has pretty obviously stopped listening. This just distracted with other things.
You know, I used to be an adventurer.
And I took a vecna to the brain.
Then I
Adventurer is stretching it.
Yeah.
then I realized there was no money. You know where the money's in? Well, do you?
Huh? What?
Do you know where the money?
Not in your pocket.
Not if you're an adventurer.
Oh, he's not checking for his money.
Nope.
Ah.
There we go. Oh, he's still wearing his, like, adventurer outfit for this. Okay. God, the, like,
I have
crazed
to
look he
agree
had.
with Sachi. Being an adventurer stretches it.
Mm-hmm. Joe was great. Me, anyways. But
Yeah, the key phrase there.
After about 5 more minutes of the speech, the illusion ends and Alice feigns interest. Well, after those wise words from our celestial king, she uses air quotes.
Well, what was his wise word? Just get money, work for government.
Yep.
So, well, please tell me we walked in and he was sat on like a chair like that was backwards, and he was like, "So you want to be an adventurer, huh?"
So why? Whatever comes my way, I guess. Hey, would still be together less than you have killed. Yeah, we go with your language. Let's keep it as scarce. Oh, guys, should I say it?
Go for it.
Not being a bitch. At this point, it's more of a game.
And if she really kills you, then you win, and she knows it.
Yep.
She removes 4 inches of your height.
Wait,
And I was
how?
already small.
Flesh to stone. And then shaped stone.
Wait, so how tall is Light now?
4 inches short.
Canonically?
Canonical.
Short. No, I mean canonically short.
Like, what height are you in total? Because what were you before?
I think before that I was like
Like 5'4" or something, was it?
yeah, around that, so no, just 5.
Dang it, no, my heights are wrong in the art.
Yeah.
Light's shorter than Sachi now?
The height difference before was a little bit big, so
Now the height difference is like dramatic though, because I'm like 6'3" compared to all of you who are barely over 5 feet.
I mean, if you backchat her, she can fix that.
honestly, you know what Light does? She
Looks-
takes she breaks some wood off somewhere and puts it under her boots for heels, like around 4 inches, and then sits back down.
All of her shoes just have a 4-inch.
Right now it's just to fuck up Alice, but now it's canon that's just like all her boots.
God. I have more respect to Light for being able to run at like, what, 100 feet per round in 4-inch heels.
What about you,
Listen,
Kim? Do you want to
if you're
start a
training
cult?
it-
God, no.
You don't want to convince children to worship you?
No.
You don't want to go around to helpless towns and make them worship you so that they can survive?
Light leads over to Sachi. Seems like someone is jealous.
Loses another 4 feet.
Oh no, she's in a hardcore bitch face. And Alice gets the blunt of most of it.
This is where Light gets their first scar.
Canonically.
Yep.
That's where I will lose my first eye.
No, today's not the day you lose your first eye, but that's coming. So
Oh,
you
okay.
now know where you get most of your scars from.
It's from Alex.
Unhealing.
Wait, what did you say?
Unhealing wounds.
Uh,
But no, I have no desire of doing anything in that vein.
And you, sir. You don't want to start a cult.
I know where you're going with this. I'm not gonna play along, and I'm also not gonna tell you what I plan to do, because then you can mess it up.
I think Alice didn't expect this good of an answer.
Yeah, she's not even going to punish her. That's perfect. It's a respectful fuck you. And she can appreciate that.
Yeah, I needed to learn the respectful
Yeah.
fuck you. That took a while. I'm not in the respectful phase.
She had to scar it into
Yeah.
And even then, it only works 50% of the time.
Alice now respects Sachi a little bit. It's somewhat concerning, but also very cool. Oh, I also, while Sachi and Alice are talking with the whole time, try to, like, stop the bleeding.
Be careful, it's going to scar if you do it incorrectly.
Alright, I can do this.
Let me help.
How? It.
Kima proceeds to make it work.
I mean, I'm expert in medicine.
What's your wisdom med?
A wisdom medicine. Wisdom medicine, at that point would have been plus 12.
Okay, that's not terrible. I mean, it's not on grafting dragon arms onto people, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, just give me 20 more levels and maybe I can do that.
Yeah, because that would be really terrible. Oh. Okay. What's next? James?
Next is your introductions to Mind. This would be about
Don't
3 weeks
roll.
later after. So, this is being led by Jeremy. Do you know what most towns have in common?
They are made from houses.
He just looks at you and smirks.
I just shrug.
Well, towns are usually led by one of the following: a demon, a devil, a mind flayer, a vampire, or some other supernatural creature. Do you know why this is? We in the biz like to call this livestock. Can you spell livestock? See, vampires like to keep people as food, right?
Okay. Same for
Yeah.
mind flayers as well, I'd imagine.
Yep. Then it gets a bit tricky. See, necromancers, they keep them for corpses. And as human shields, really.
I raise my hand.
Yeah.
So what category of these do the founders fall?
Sorry, can you repeat?
So what category of these do the founders fall?
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. See,
Okay.
there's a certain personality type that likes to group people together and use them for their own gain. We like to call these people celestial.
Ah.
Now, that might be a racist term because there are some very rare but good celestial. I like to call these people the good ones.
Thought he was going to say dead.
Well, they're usually dead.
Or they do die.
I'm pretty
they
sure he
become
will be
undead.
dying, Kima.
But what's important to know is that these people truly suck. So if you ever find a town and you assume that it's led by people, you're wrong. You've got to track down whatever mindless abomination is running this town. And if you're going to do it my way, you're going to shank them 37 times in the chest. Once their insides are on their outsides, you know you've done a good thing.
Do you have examples?
Yes. See, I was born in a region called Ravenloft. That entire region is dominated by vampires.
Ooh. Is that our next class trip?
you would die? You would die and Leah would kill me? She would skin me alive. She would skin me alive, boil me, and eat me.
No, she's
No.
that terrifying of a person, then?
I'm not sending Sachi to Ravenloft, even though I'm not that stupid. I mean, she cares for me great. But the level of
You're not the
irresponsible. Oh, but
You're not the favorite child.
Amen, brother. Amen to that.
well, he looks at Sachi. How long did she spend raising?
I'm going to stab you.
I'm sure you're. But not with the method she taught.
That's it. I lunge at him and try and stab him.
Yeah, siblings can be nice.
I don't really know if this is the kind of sibling relationship. Sorry, I can't say that was a straight face.
In our world, this might be normal sibling relationship.
Sachi successfully stabs him in the gut and blood starts going everywhere. He actually has a look of shock on his face. Oh crap. Fuck. And then he stands up and walks away, showing that it was just a fake.
After that, Light jumped up to high five Sachi and sits down very, very sad.
Good try that. Looks like he had some sort of decanter filled with blood.
Really?
I magic missile him.
Ow!
I like that he knew she would do that at some point, so just prepared that.
You know, as fun as this is to watch.
Right, back on topic. So, when you're tracking
were off
down the
topic?
creatures that run these, you usually want to find the most abandoned but nice-looking house there is. And then you want to end whatever sort of illusion magic is on top of it.
Team is taking notes.
What should you do in the case of a vampire?
Silver?
Stake to the heart.
Yeah. In the case of a necromancer,
A live one or an undead one?
a live one.
Like in both cases, at least some radiant.
Ah, so with necromancers, you don't actually want to kill them. You want to incapacitate. So you
And find out where their summons are.
Better, someone should have told that to Leah.
If you ever need an adamantine box to throw one in, there's some in my office. Alternatively, I keep 6 in my house.
All right, noting that down.
So this guy is just an expert monster hunter.
He's so cool.
Can we call him Fun Jeremy? Fumbled that.
He's Jeremy Deus. The reason his last name is Deus is because it's the only thing he hasn't killed yet. A god.
Did he ever get to that point?
And not for the lack of trying.
Well, he just hasn't come across any gods to kill.
Oh, sad.
Vampires, though,
Honestly,
he's killed so many.
Honestly, just kill Alice and say, yeah, with her god complex, I think that counts.
You can't tell me if he didn't see Alice in that like comatose, like crazy state that he wouldn't have taken the shot. I feel like he would have.
Question is, would he have seen her? Because no one knew about it.
Honestly, he's got a pretty decent working relationship.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They effectively both raised all of you.
So, Jeremy is the good parent. Fuck.
I'd like to introduce you all to a friend. His specialty is tracking things down, rare things. Rare creatures, rare animals. Anything like that. He's really good at people.
Okay. Sounds like an interesting person.
Well, interesting's one way to... Right, come on in, Con. There is a lightning bolt that shoots in, and then the sorcerer does a bad.
Ooh.
Have a picture? Oh. Wow. What's up?
Which one of you is the sorcerer?
Sachi tries not to make eye contact.
You know him too?
No.
Take it's a cute one over there. He winks in Sachi's direction. He looks to be early 20s. At this stage, you guys are 17.
I got a vibe.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
Right, which one of you is the wizard?
Kima raises a hand.
Good. Hopefully one of your descendants will be born with actual magic.
Hopefully one of your descendants will learn how to put hard work into something.
Ooh, touche. This wizard's got balls. Well, why don't we put them to some use? He just does not break eye contact with you, Kima.
I don't break eye contact with him. I'm just glaring at him angrily.
He winks at
I look I look disgusted.
You've lost.
and as he goes to say something else, you just hear him say, "Oh, ow," and he falls forward. There's just a sword through his chest. And Jeremy just dusts his hand. Oh, don't worry, he's
Thank
not
you.
dead yet.
Yeah, but why?
Why?
Don't question it.
You've
Yeah,
met him, haven't you?
why? You said he's your friend.
That doesn't mean I like him.
It should.
No, he just doesn't leave me alone.
I mean, I can fix that for you, like, real quick.
Good luck, he's immortal.
What do you mean he's immortal?
I mean, I just stabbed him in the heart, and when I pull that sword out, he's gonna get back up.
Okay, well then, put the
I know
sword
what
in him, stick him in the adamantine box, and drop him in the ocean.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
wanted to say I knew for boxes who can fix that.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't come back to hunt to fight your grandson in Cairo.
Every time I've tried that, poof, he's back.
Have you tried taking his hands?
Yeah. They grow back over a couple weeks.
Have you tried nailing something to the stumps?
I have tried burning him, dissolving him in acid, disintegrating. I have tried tossing him in a blender, mashing him up, feeding him to animals.
Why does he like you?
Have you sold him to a demon yet? Because I feel like they would take him off your hands.
Demons won't touch him.
What about
Why
vampire?
Does he like you?
Can't turn him into undead. Trust me, I tried.
Again, why does he like
I
you?
don't know. He's insane.
Have you got a not so secret admirer, Jeremy?
I need your help to kill. I'm out of ideas.
I don't know. I kind of want to see this play out.
Please help.
No, I don't know. I'm kind of with Jeremy on this. I think he needs to die.
You hear the guy groaning on the floor. Why in the chest? My poor ab.
Oh, he's the worst. I love it.
Jeremy just grabs a sword and twists it.
I look at Sachi. Was that the friend you want?
The guy
never
just
told us about.
the guy on the ground slowly speaks up. Harder.
Wait, what did Sachi say?
She just laughs like, no way.
Oh my fucking... Oh, I now know why he likes you. Jesus God.
Yeah, Jeremy, you're
Have you ever tried not doing that?
Yeah, he just sits outside my room.
Real issue.
Sachi goes over and like crouches down next to him and taps him on the head. What are your intentions with my brother?
I'm gonna get him to fuck me up in every possible way.
Nice.
I don't feel comfortable anymore. I really don't feel comfortable.
Kill him.
No, I approve of him. He's good.
If you don't find a way to kill him, I'm failing your group.
Ah, man.
What are we learning about Sachi today?
That she likes her brother being tortured.
Or just torture in general.
Have you tried taking him home to your mum yet? See how she feels about it.
I haven't tried feeding him to a lich.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll take my A.
Haven't tried something involving his soul. Ooh.
No, they would refuse. They're not a fox.
To be fair, wouldn't they believe there's a Vulpes in there somewhere?
I can craft you the ears.
Right.
Hey, James.
Yep.
Would we know about the River of Unmaking?
Nope.
Okay.
Jeremy knew about it. He would already be
Hmm.
I know, but like, one of us knows about it.
So, to get the boon that this guy currently has, you've got to roll 100 on the random boon chart, then roll a 20, then roll another 20.
And that's how you get the boon of immortality.
Well, the 100 is all different versions of immortality. This guy just can't die.
He just has like true immortality.
True immortality.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yikes, that's
There's 3 different NPCs with this boon. There's this guy, there's a guy who's currently owned by Orcus, and then there's, what's her name? Actually, I don't think you know that they have.
Rose.
Ash?
No. Anyway.
So, wait, that literally means there's no way in this, like, sphere to kill them?
There's a way. There's always a way.
Okay.
It's just, there's only one way.
Is it the River of Unmaking?
No.
Really?
He can swim it.
Wow!
Really?
Wait, so did we hear his name?
Yep, his name is Con. C-O-N.
Last name
Because he's
artist.
got the best con possible.
Mhm.
Actually, it's short for con.
As I said, last name artist. How old are you?
You can see that the blood on the floor has actually been pulled back to his body, as the blade's slowly been pulled out of it.
Wow.
I stopped
Again.
counting.
Ah,
But age is just a number.
over 1,000? Like, when did you stop counting?
22? 23?
That
That's
early.
pretty young to give up counting.
Math.
Jeremy, this guy seems perfect for you.
Jeremy just stabs him again because he can't stab you and get away with
Oh, should I do something really evil?
Is it funny?
Maybe a little bit.
Then yeah, go for it.
You know, considering what Leah might do to Jeremy if Saji gets hurt, maybe you're going after the wrong Deus here.
Oh? He says, his elbow bending the wrong way. Jeremy appears to have stood on it and snapped. What do
Yeah,
you
like-
mean, little cat?
The guy who's doing all of this to you is scared of that person. Just imagine what they could do.
Who we're talking about?
Light.
I look at Sachi with a, like, a bright grin on my face.
If you send this guy to my mother,
I won't, I promise.
Your mum? Yeah, I could do your mum.
I so wanted I step on his other arm.
Ah, siblings. Always doing stuff together. Nah, don't worry, you wouldn't have to go after her.
Please help me kill him.
Hey, Khan, do you want to die?
Like you could do.
No, I'm genuinely asking. Do you want to?
I don't know, it could be fun. I've done everything.
He's like pervy Wolverine.
You mean Deadpool?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, you're not wrong.
Wow.
Jeremy said that you guys would be easy to
I
provoke.
have an idea. Ooh, I have an idea.
I'm sure that's right.
Hey, with one, I'm still 2 ahead of all you had in your life.
You know what? I'll give you a go for it.
Go for
You're
it.
mine, little kitty.
I just want to place him into Alice's office.
Who's Alice?
Want to find out?
Sure.
I tell him how to
Sachi
get to
gives you a
Alice's
look
office.
like
What look? Like a look, okay.
a very intense look.
Right? You're not processing the consequences of what you are doing right now. This is me meta-wise telling you, think this through.
You really, and I mean really, want to send an immortal guy Alice's way.
An immortal guy who likes being hurt.
I thought it
An
would
immortal
be
guy
funny.
is going to say that, oh, this kitty Light sent me this way. And what do you think Alice will do when you send someone to hit on her for? Like, it's really funny.
Okay,
I
get
really
it.
think this is gonna get you killed.
But I'm still alive.
There is
Oh,
worse
true, yeah,
things she
you
can do to you than kill you.
Okay, I'm not going to tell him the right office.
So you tell him the wrong office.
Yeah, but whoever the principal is. If it's not Alice.
You get. You can see that there's not a single speck of blood on the ground. And his suit has repaired itself. He tosses his book to you. Enjoy! And then he walks out.
So how long have you been dealing with that guy?
I'm gonna prestidigitation the book first. Any, you know, I.
But you really need that long tooth. Get this one.
Can you blame him for assuming that, though? Yeah, sure. Kiva's just looking at this with the most deadpan expression, and then he sets the book on fire.
Honestly, if Alice wouldn't find out that it was me, it would be the funniest thing ever to get this guy to her.
Oh yeah. I put the book down on the ground and I cast silence on it. And then I just look at the book with just like a done expression on my face, just watching it burn. I shudder. Like, ugh.
So Jeremy, again, how long have you been dealing with this guy?
You poor soul.
Hey guys, think it would be funny to send him to Loaf?
I'm surprised he hasn't found someone like that yet.
Me too.
Okay.
Which is
Honestly, in
really,
Immortal time, that's
really
not that
funny.
long.
Yeah, like, how is he so bored? What's wrong with
After
this
only-
person?
After only 400 years, like, think of what you could do with 400 years worth of lifespan.
Not much in the grand scheme of things. There's so much information out there, so many places to see.
I know,
Yeah,
but
maybe
like,
he's just an
more-
ass.
yeah, but more than he's clearly been doing. Like he's done less than
Guys.
us, and we've been alive for 17.
You're trying to go at this logically. That's the first mistake.
This character's personality traits are incredible.
What are they?
I will do whatever I must to succeed. Pain is pleasure. There is no line I will not cross. I will push my body to its limit.
Oh no.
Okay, James, after the session, I really need like, what the fuck would an interaction between him and Alice be like?
Well, he finds Alice about a day later.
Oh,
Really?
What happens, James?
Well, there is a large fight, and then you never see him again.
Does Jeremy also never see him again?
Jeremy never sees him again.
Come on, what did Alice do to him?
You'll find out one day.
Do we?
Yes, I am certain you will.
I do not like how you phrased that.
And I am certain you will regret this. But that is where we will